lights, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Number 47.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Down right around the 25. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. Giants 6.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons 16. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
13, Falcons 7.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Complete.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. Now it's Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Gano now to add the extra point. They missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Giants 20, Falcons 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He was looking for C.J. Board there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
This is Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play.
Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
They'll take over.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Early, the ball
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He'll run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And Ingram holds it in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was tackled.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
A
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ricky. 45.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, Tua. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And a Falcon 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now Gurley. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Gurley. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Check 45, Mike, 45.
Tua going to throw. That's complete left side to Shepard. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Tua. And Tate's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Tua to throw again. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 11 yards there, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From midfield, here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Falcons grab it. The big fella.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And oh, he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Two and now on first down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the 45-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this throw caught left side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw is Tua. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, they can catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Giants take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Ryan wants to throw it. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First down, Falcons.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Ryan's pass, incomplete in the end zone. DeAndre Baker there defensively.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ryan's pass, intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to
Throwing again. Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Falcons.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the early struggles continue as they'll